Here's Urza's Tower. Voltaic Key. And we're ready to go. Both players kept 7, it looked like, I think. Yavimaya. Expiration. And Wasteland. Blowing up the Urza's Tower. It's not bad. So this is a borrowed deck for Yosef. We are fortunate enough to have people with extra decks lying around so people could switch it up. Another Wasteland. That's pretty good. And Greg on lands. Greg's been on lands pretty consistently these days. Having success with it. Loam, get back the 2 Wastelands. Ouch. Well, this game is really starting off well for Greg. Let's just say that.
Go ahead.
You can't find it?
Well, I'm a little worried. Chris has it because it's a card we both play.
Dredge.
Chris, do you have an extra Barrow Boy? I think I'm missing one of my Barrow.
Oh, we're hearing in the background that I accidentally stole someone's Baragorf. Yeah, I promise it was an accident. I actually don't even know how it happened. I have no way of stealing people's creatures. I just had someone else's Baragorf shuffled into my deck after a match. I was like, how did this happen?
Make a dude on the turn?
Yeah,
Very strange situation. People are suspicious of me now.
Yes, thank you.
I'm glad you caught that. Thank you.
Draw.
Well, you're welcome.
Trigger on stack.
How did I end up with your barrel? Did you like steal it? How did that even happen?
That's kind of your vibe. I don't know. They're just uncontrollable.
Yeah, they just go crazy.
Yeah, I might be moved to the watch list. This is the dream start for lands, by the way. This is going really, really well for Greg. Yosef is getting destroyed right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Just keeping it real.
Good.
Oh,
Oh.
you're good.
Sorry.
Michael?
I didn't kind of.
Not yet.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you're good.
I can do stuff. I'd like to attack. How much? 3? 17. Land 1.
I believe the needle is on Voltaic Key.
Awkward.
It would make sense.
Vacuum though doesn't make it a creature. It just adds that it's a 1/1 spirit, which doesn't matter on
Yeah, I
every
mean,
other card.
okay,
That's
you're
not
gonna use your mana if you have one, so lone target.
You're not taking.
No, I'm just doing mine. Land 2 will be Saga.
No more judge questions, please, people. I'm leaving.
All right,
Put a track
that's
on
it.
it.
Yep.
All right, then there's a Saga for Greg. Greg already has 2 constructs, about to make plenty more. I think Yosef is cooked.
I'll keep it well.
Oh, I have to discard.
Yeah, Yosef is moving to discard. Yosef is pretty cooked.
No, for turn.
We have some, ongoing conversations, good faith, pleasant conversations about, and I'm not being sarcastic, about the current state of Legacy and people talking about non-games and, oops, effectively ends the game in 5 minutes. And this game was over very quickly. And it really is not unique to oops all spells, let's say, to end games in less than 5 minutes. We just witnessed a Wasteland Loam lock, and Yosef is conceding. Game 1 goes to Greg. It's Kama saying it wasn't completely over, had a tomb with 2 flesh rakers in hand. Yeah.
I've been to Thoughtseize.
Alright,
Based on what we were able to see as spectators, though, Yosef was in really bad shape in that game 1. All right, so it looks like Greg has resolved the multi 5. Was it 5? Were 2 cards put on the bottom? I just don't know.
I'll also been another Thoughtseize.
Pass turn.
Yeah.
All right, ready to go. Urza's Tower. Manifold Key, pass to turn. Love seeing Urza's Tower on Legacy tables. Love seeing the keys as well. Planar Nexus is part of the reason why we're seeing it. Card's been such a great addition to Legacy, in my opinion. I say that every time. You're probably sick of hearing me say it, but I will say it anyway. Here's Basalt Monolith. Love seeing that card on Legacy tables as well.
I'm so talented. That's all skill.
All right, Force of Vigor in response to the key activation, blowing up Basalt Monolith and the Manifold Key. Pitched a life from the Loam. Force of Vigor is going to be big in these matchups against the Mystic Forge decks coming in the coming months, coming weeks, whatever. Force of Vigors are looking pretty good right now in the Legacy format. Thespian Stage gets played by Greg. That card's still good. Urz's Workshop, another really cool card. Seeing a lot of Legacy play these days. When it was first previewed, I was like, wow, what an interesting, cool card, and love seeing Urz's Workshop get its time to shine.
You go to 18?
Yeah.
So Manifold Key, Grim Monolith stuff happening. Power creep.
Go down to
You have 4 in hand disc?
Now Mystic Forge. Mystic Forge is in. That could be big trouble for Greg.
Yeah.
so I now have Metalcraft, so this taps for 3.
Yeah.
Plays a Lotus Petal, Power Creep, Urz's Workshop, making some crazy amounts of mana. The One Ring. Lord of the Rings, everybody, which nobody likes.
I'll exile,
Yep.
lose 1.
All right, paying a life, exiling a Mystic Forge off the top, another Lotus Petal. Yosef going off a little bit here. This game has started a lot better than Game 1 did. There was a Force of Vigor early in this game as well to kind of slow things down, but Yosef is going off.
Be sad that I'm with him. I guess.
If Greg does find a Wasteland Planner Nexus, it will be good to go after here, but it might not slow things down enough. Leyline of the Void. Okay. Okay. That shuts down any loam stuff. Dark Depths. Well, both players not messing around here in Game 2. That could be a big problem for Yosef, actually. With Yavimaya on the board, Dark Depths taps for mana so it could help itself make a Merit Lage this turn. Yosef has to figure out a way to stop that from happening or to beat Merit Lage. Kozilek's Command is great against Merit Lage. So that could be one way to do it. Darth saying the chaining of One Rings could also help.
3.
All right, drawing 3 cards now from the One Ring.
Attack you.
You're pretty quick.
The Urza's Tower. Yosef has a lot of mana. Urza's Workshop taps for 4. Urza's Tower is for 3 each. Planner Nexus is an Urza's. It's a mine. It's a power plant. So the tower sees all 3. The Workshop sees it as another Urza's land.
Swats Tamio.
Okay, Basalt Monolith. Power Creep. All right, making 6 mana. That's a lot of mana. Karn. Uh-oh.
You go to 14 and then to 13. Yeah, yeah. And I go to 18. So my 18, you're 13?
Karn in situations like this might want Ensnaring Bridge or something like that, potentially. Greg, it's possible Greg has another Force of Vigor, but unclear if that would be a... All right, another One Ring changes things. The Merit Lage showing up immediately is not a threat to Yosef anymore.
My forces counter.
Draw cards.
I'll go to 17. That's starting your time.
Shields.
Down to con.
All right, Karn has officially been down ticked. What are we looking for? 2 mana floating.
Your turn.
Even if Yosef has protection from the One Ring, Merit Lage could potentially still attack Karn. We'll take Key. Okay. There is 2 mana floating.
It was an interesting fight.
Oh, you shuffle because of that.
What's happening?
Okay, no mana floating. Untap Grim Monolith.
So, what was your key?
And now passing the turn. So Merit Lage is going to get created here. And it looks like Yosef is making some mana to Kozilek's command away the Merit Lage. And it seems like Greg has seen enough. Moving on to game 3.
You
Bear
escaped.
Boy, if you don't want to waste.
Broke
But
out.
you wanted to waste first. That meant you needed land to cast.
Well, now Greg will be on the play. Made a Merit Lage pretty quickly in that game. It wasn't good enough. Kozilek's command deals with Merit Lage quite well.
Yeah. But against Delver, I think it's different. Like against Delver, I actually I keep in all the threats.
Somebody is taking a mulligan here.
And I just say, look, I will present a threat every turn, and eventually you will run out of answers. That's my way of winning, right? Because otherwise, if I try to play the tempo game, you're so good at that, and I'm not good at that.
Oh, it's funny because he never buys Magic cards, but he bought a box of Spider-Man. Oh, yeah. And he's like, oh, we gotta play it. And it's like,
Getting ready to go. I'm not sure who we're waiting on here. All right, Yosef is taking a mulligan to 6. All right, Yosef is taking a mulligan to 6. Greg on the play with 7. Thespian stage, expedition map, pass the turn. Not bad. Planar Nexus to start. Key land, Manifold Key. Dark Depths, okay. Well, it's looking a lot like Greg might be getting ready for a Merit Lage. The Dark Depths cannot currently tap for mana, so can't crack this map yet, which is a bit awkward. Another Planar Nexus. Grim Monolith. With the Manifold Key, that could make a lot of mana.
What is pedal trigger? Respond to the trigger, I'll pay for it. Just remember that? Sure. Aha.
I think there was a missed opportunity for Yusuf there to make extra mana with Grim Monolith. But play the pedal, got a spawn. I mean, could still make the mana, but I don't know. All right, doing it now, untapping the Monolith. Making some mana.
How many cards on? 4.
4 cards in Greg's hand. A Dismember took out the Glaring Fleshraker, which was pretty important. Mindbreak Trap on the One Ring. Well, I didn't see that coming. Mindbreak Trap exiles the One Ring. Ouch.
All right. Well, not there yet, but
Urz's Saga on the board for Greg. You know what? I'm the only one brave enough to say this stuff. The trap mechanic from original Zendikar, big mistake.
weird one.
Another Planar Nexus. We really have every type now.
Passing? End step, I'll practice.
Does anyone watching right now have all the types for Planar Nexus memorized and doesn't need to Google it? They could just tell me right off the top of their head. Do you have anyone with that skill? I don't know. All right, Expedition Map was correct. Urza Saga ticks up to 2. Yavamaya. Now Yavamaya allows Dark Depths to tap for mana. Looks like Yosef's holding one card right now.
Three next. So they all just basically.
They're the same thing.
Interesting.
The last card in hand for Yosef is Kozlik's Command. We do have some defenses against Marrowlage, potentially.
Guess a mumble.
Okay, Malevolent Rumble. Took this card a while to catch on. Yeah, Yosef has all 3 Urza lands and everything else. Okay, Walk-in Closet is chosen. Really like that card.
Sages would be really nice, but I guess you know, like what, fade, a draw.
We've yet to see Forgotten Cellar get used on stream, but Walk-in Closet we've seen a bunch of times in these lands decks. It's basically a Crucible of Worlds. Ramanop Excavator effect. All right, there's the Walk-in Closet.
This is just a Crucible of Worlds, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna untap this thing. Sure.
All right, Grim Monolith gets untapped. Yosef has a lot of mana. No locked room token for Greg. Walk-in Closet is on the board.
Yeah.
Forgotten Cellar is locked. Manifold Key, make it some mana. 5 mana. Voltaic Key. Okay, gonna make a lot of mana here. Untap Grim Monolith.
Yep. Take them out. Car. Okay. Good. Karn is good.
Karn, the great creator, folks.
I have 2 now.
2 mana floating. What are we looking for? Currently, Greg has no artifacts on the battlefield.
Three.
3 cards in Greg's hand. Urza Saga's about to pop on Greg's side, which could potentially find a Pithing Needle. Shut off something important, like Karn. Greg doesn't have a way currently to attack Karn. Does Yosef just want to lattice here? Does that make sense? It's comma is Yosef in the chat says I didn't realize that Flute just shuts off Boseiju and just not increase the mana cost of the ability. Yeah, the channel ability on Boseiju is an activated ability. And, you know, I say this to educate people and not to criticize the players playing on stream. If your opponent is taking this long to make a decision, especially at a competitive event, it has been too long. Like, this decision to find Disruptor Flute took way too long. But I just explained why it took long in this case. But, yeah. I mean, if this was a competitive event, that's a slow play violation for sure. Here's Disruptor Flute. It looks like it's been the choice.
I'll just name Force of Vigor.
All right, Force of Vigor
Go ahead.
is the choice for the Flute.
I mean, it makes sense, but not. I don't think it was a good name.
I mean, like, what else can I realistically
Life from the
name?
Loam.
If I name Life from the Loam, one land off the
Thespian
top.
Stage is another one.
Yeah, I agree with Greg here strongly. Thespian Stage or Life in the Loam should have been the names with the Flute.
That stops it there. But like, again, it's 2 mana. So you have 2 mana, you play a land, you can pop it.
Yeah.
You can, or actually, no, because it's an activated. Spells chose.
Activated abilities are shut off. So Thespian Stage is a perfectly good name here.
If I do Force of Vigor, it doesn't really change
It's not a
anything.
terrible name. But again, yeah, you don't know my hand, so like,
Fuck, you know what? I'll just name this. I'm sorry.
Boseiju.
Like, because I didn't realize, I thought you could just still do it with 3 mana.
Yeah, Boseiju is another card you can name. It is in the graveyard right now. Greg can loam it back.
Yeah, that's all.
Yes. Okay, so I will dredge loam.
All right, dredging loam here. Yavamaya, another Beseju, and a wasteland. That is pretty funny. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that Yosef is starting to fall into some trouble here. Urza Saga is about to check up to his last chapter. Jason has arrived in the chat. Says I think both players' sleeve colors pair nicely with their mats. Jason with a style comment on today's stream and is very correct, actually. Very correct. Jason is artistically minded, it seems.
Let's go for it here.
Yeah, Greg's a nice guy, letting Yosef change the flu target. So we're collectively as a community we're having events, we're competing against each other for a couple bucks store credit, stuff like that. But we also collectively understand that there are cameras, there are all of you watching, and they want to put on a good show. And you'll see some, especially when someone's borrowing a deck like Yosef is right now, some helping each other through the decisions.
I'll float a green.
Nobody's looking to embarrass anybody, and I won because my opponent was borrowing a deck and didn't know what they were doing. That's not what we're looking to do. Isnama says, "What are the prizes for these events?" Just the typical, like double your entry fee for first place, stuff like that.
And then I should be okay. Green mana, I'll play Exploration. Play Wasteland, hit you once. Play Wasteland, hit you twice.
All right, double waste with the Exploration and walk-in closet is pretty nasty. Thespian Stage Dark Depths combo is there.
That's not an out. And then you just laser next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I think in the end, the discussion between the players about the lines on previous turns was educational for sure.
5.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's really all I can do.
Okay. Far from nothing.
Mystic Forge.
What am I fishing for?
I think I should have been a little bit more aggressive because I could have taken off that mana too. And then okay, maybe that was a better play there.
Mystic Forge can't be bad here, yeah. It's not bad. Question is, what's on top of the deck right now? We do have Marit Lage about to be crashing in. Karn, at least potentially. Karn is shut off by the needle on Greg's side. All right, Mystic Forge is going to do its exile the top card thing, and they only get one chance at that. Monolith, okay. 1 mana floating.
This guy still makes you use mana, right?
I'm sorry?
That still makes you use mana, right?
Yes. I still have to cast. It's just casting. It's like,
Yeah, okay.
I can't even remember.
It's not Bola Citadel.
No. God, I wish it wasn't this situation.
It is not Bolas the Citadel. Mystic Forge does make you pay the cost of the card on top of the deck. I like Mystic Forge. Very cool card. Looks like that's the match. Greg's going to get this one. GG's.